lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause...
Quem tá falando aqui é a Dora, sou redatora do Conexão Pop. A gente tá aqui com Vance Joy e vamos começar a entrevista. So, hi, nice to meet you, Vance.
You too.
First question is, the first time you came to Brazil was last year at Lollapalooza, and now you're about to play your concert of your own. Can you tell us the difference of playing at a festival and at a concert of your own?
Yeah, usually at a festival people are there just to see every band and to have a good time, so it's nice. You play to people that might not know your music, and that's really cool because it's like you can introduce them to your music.
Yeah.
And then when you play your own show, it's usually your fans, so usually the response is even more excited for you at your own show. But then when we played here at Sao Paulo at Lollapalooza, they were such an enthusiastic crowd. Like they knew all my songs, so it felt like our own show. So that was good. So I'm excited for tonight's show. I hope that it's if it's anywhere near as good as Lollapalooza, then it'll be great.
Oh, nice. Nowadays, the artists, they tend to use like social media to of a way to be like more close to their fans. How is the relationship with your fans? How do you use social media to be closer to them, like Twitter, Instagram?
Yeah, I think I like to put photos up of my shows, and sometimes we even have photos of just people in the crowd. So that's nice. So I think if you're at the show, then you might get in a photo.
You might be a lucky one.
You might be on my Instagram, but I think I don't use it like really personally. Like I'm not always like, hey fans, I love you. But I'm also that's nice. But I guess I don't feel like I've got enough time to always be looking at that. But I think it's a really great tool. Like every now and then I'll put up a story of just me and my everyday life, and I hope that if I can show my personality, that my fans can just get to know that, and maybe I hope that they can see that my songs and my personality connected, and that's nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. We know that Vance Joy is actually your artistic name that you got from like a book character, is that right?
Yeah.
The character in the book was a storyteller. With music, do you feel like a storyteller?
Yes, he definitely, that character is the storyteller. I feel like I like to tell stories in songs. I think I have a lot of respect and admiration for people who can write whole books or short stories, because it would be so hard. In a song you can just kind of paint an outline and you just write one sentence and then people can fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
So I feel like I do my best to create an outline and tell a story, but there's not so much pressure to fill in every detail.
Okay.
And so I like to be able to tell a story and allow people to fill in, I guess, if they can relate to a bit of what I'm saying.
In different ways. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. They can just put themselves into the story. So I like that.
Oh, that's nice. You recently released an album. How was the process of production until the final result? And do you had like any challenge while on the making?
Yes, it was a different process, I think, to my first album, because I had already written about half the songs for my first album. By the time it was like, okay, next album now. So that was, and for this new album, I had 0 songs. And so I had to, for me, I was just like writing 2 songs and I'd record them, then write 2 more. And so it was like chipping away bit by bit. So that was a challenge, because I was always thinking, I hope I write a song in the next month, because I've got to, I reserve some time for recording, say in 2 months' time. So it would put the pressure on me to actually have to be creative. And so I'm just really glad that I could actually respond to the challenge of having to write songs, and I wrote songs that I'm proud of. So that was good. And then in terms of production, there was the main challenge was just having enough songs, And at the start of 2017, just before we came over for Lollapalooza, I was thinking, I've got about 8 songs, but I need another 6 or so songs for an album. So I think at that time it was just that was a challenge, and you never know when your next song is coming. So
okay.
the main challenge was just finding songs, but they came, so that was good.
Do you have any track that you would love to make into a single?
Yeah, I don't think it will become a single because it's probably too quiet or whatever, but
Okay.
or too slow. But I love the song Bonnie and Clyde, which is one of the kind of deep album tracks, but it's a song that
Maybe.
when we play it live, when we play it live, it feels good.
You compose your own lyrics. Do you consider yourself a composer that sings or a singer that composes?
I think that I started off just being a songwriter, and I think my voice is, it sounds like me.
Okay.
So I guess I never thought of myself as like a singer, and I don't have many tricks.
Okay.
But I feel more confident in my voice the more I do it. So, and I find I can, I feel like I've got some strength in my voice now. So, songwriting was what started everything. So, yeah.
Do you have any dream collaboration?
I think my dream is just to work with anyone that makes me sing a good song, or that if we work together and we make a good song, that's my dream. So
Nice.
whoever does that, I don't know who it is. I got to work with a guy named Dan Wilson on 2 songs on this album.
Okay.
And we wrote "We're Going Home Together."
We're going home. If we make it or we don't, we won't be alone.
And also a song called "Like Gold."
Okay.
And that was wonderful. He's written some really amazing songs, and to get to work with someone as talented as him and as special as him was a dream.
Wow. Can you tell us a curiosity about the album that no one knows, or just like a random thing that you think people would like to know?
I guess not everyone knows this, but in the artwork, I drew the artwork myself.
Oh, nice.
I looked at photos and different photos from my life, and I got traces of different photos, and I traced over them, and I just at my desk in my room, and I
just like
started to just squiggle the drawings, and then I took photographs, and then
Oh, that's nice.
sent them to the designer, and he made them look a bit more clean, and then that's the
More
artwork.
professional.
Yeah, a bit more tidy, but that's the artwork. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much. Can you look at the camera and send a message to your Brazilian fans?
Of course, yeah. Hello everyone in Brazil that is listening and watching. Thank you so much for your support, and I love being here in Brazil, so thank you. See you soon.